So now I got the rotor off and I'm examining the axle nut, and I noticed that where it's peened over, it has actually turned. So I'm going to have to just try to get it off. This is a 36 millimeter. So if it doesn't turn, just trying to get it off, then I'm going to have to try to bend that out. Maybe I'll try to do that anyway. I'm going to try this small chisel up in there. I got it mostly bent out. Now I'm going to put this giant breaker bar on this and see what I can do. And I quickly realized that without the wheel on the ground, I was putting pressure on the CV axle and the transmission. I didn't want to do that. So I put the rotor back on and I put the wheel back on and I put the wheel on the ground. Now I'm going again. The tire was just spinning on the ground when I was using this breaker bar because I have this on the jack still. So I figured I'd just use this big impact, and that took the axle nut out. Now I got my wheel and rotor back off and my jack supporting the arm again, and I have my axle nut halfway in so that I'm going to put a board here and whack on that to get the axle to move. Not like I really care about this axle because I'm replacing it, but that's what I'm doing. I got the axle to move with these tools right here, and then I took the nut off, and I'm evaluating what I'm going to do next. I could take these two top nuts off, or I could take that ball joint off. But I think maybe I'll take this tie rod off first, and then maybe the inner tie rod, because that's bothering me to get that inner tie rod off. So I might as well tackle that first. First, there's a cotter pin right here. So I'm just bending that straight and then pushing it out the back. And this is a 17 with a big breaker bar. So now I have this bolt back down, but still fully on the nut. And see the next video for how I'm going to separate these two.